The story began with pain too heavy to describe. A horse with both hind legs broken, left on the roadside, pulling a cart while its wounds were wide open and the bones visible. His body was paralyzed, his eyes reflected unbearable suffering, and yet he had endured this agony for weeks under the burning sun, begging silently for help as people passed him by. Imagine carrying such wounds, bleeding, with no rest, no voice to cry out, only silence and despair. It is a scene that shakes the heart, a reminder of how fragile life is and how cruel the world can be when compassion disappears. But then came the moment of courage. Someone stepped forward, refusing to turn away, and with tender hands lifted this broken soul toward the chance of healing. Strong sedatives were given to ease the suffering. A risky operation was started in the open field with no comforts of a hospital, only determination, prayer, and care. Every movement had to be careful, lowering the horse to the ground gently, holding his head, protecting him from harm as his body collapsed into a fragile sleep. The wound was cleaned, medicines applied, and hope whispered over him like a prayer, because healing belongs to God, but compassion is our duty. Around him stood those who could not hold back their tears, people who gave love, warmth, and tenderness to a creature that once had nothing. They held his head in their arms, not as a horse, but as a soul crying for mercy, reminding us that even animals need love to survive. His body carried other illnesses too, scars from long years on the streets, but the greatest wound was the abandonment by humans. And yet, despite everything, he fought back. Against the pain, against the weakness, he struggled to rise, and slowly he stood again on his legs. That moment was not just his victory, it was proof of resilience, proof of what mercy can do when given to the helpless. The journey ahead remains uncertain. His health is still fragile, but what matters is that someone cared. Someone chose to act instead of walking away. Too many times we see creatures like him left to suffer, broken and voiceless, while we pass by with excuses. But even the smallest act of kindness, even the decision to stop and help, can become a light strong enough to heal the darkest wounds. This horse, once left to die, now carries in his eyes a spark of life again, a spark given to him by love. And maybe that is the greatest lesson, that mercy to the weak, to those who cannot speak, is not just kindness, but a path to our own salvation.